Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stand-up. I'm a bit annoyed today because my last stand-up video that I've done, you're not going to see because I didn't record the audio on it, or the microphone didn't pick up the audio, or the cable came out, whatever, and I lost it. And it was a really good one. Unfortunately, it would have been a really good one to talk about. So let's give a bit of a status update on where we're at. So I have gone through and made some massive changes to some of the back end sort of more mechanics of the game in terms of how some of the scoring system works, etc. And what happened was that we initially had this problem ticket, which was that the progress bars in our game weren't displaying correctly, and they were sort of cutting off. Oh, I've just moved the microphone down. Hope that still works. Yeah, they weren't showing properly. So we went to go fix it, and then while fixing it, actually turned around and went, no, this is going to be a whole epic. So we ended up doing an epic's worth of work. Now the other thing about it is that I used cursor on this one with in the terminal, and I'm finding this quite a bit more with some of these when I'm using the AI tools. If I give it a very specific problem to solve with very well documented, or small tickets, I should say, because it could be even a small feature, and it's quite like well detailed where it is, that won't happen. Whereas sometimes some of the bigger stuff I give it, oh yeah, we'll do it, done it all straight away. So we had this whole epic here about how we work with effort versus calendar time, and then also it goes into about project manager as a role point. That I was going to do as a future piece of work, and I even gave Cursor the instruction like, we're not doing this now, this is future, and then it just went off and done it, because Cursor does have a tendency of doing that. So we've got this whole project management system built in now where, depending on the skill level of the project manager, depends upon how accurate the estimations are. So we've got that done. We've also done this thing, which is, sorry, might be zoomed out a bit, let me come in there. This whole concept of late stage velocity. So that is the last 10% of the work takes 90% of the time. So the idea being that the progress bar is going to move up, and as it moves up, it's going to get slower because the complexity goes along of your software development projects. So it's done a big clear up, and it's just not even a clear up, a big feature dump, and it's just done literally all of these tasks here. Now the only thing that I'm not, well, not the only thing, one thing I'm not doing well with Cursor at the moment is I'm giving it like the whole epic, and then it's, I need to give it the epic as context and then give it the tickets so that then the tickets can be done each commit. But then I'm finding sometimes if I give it just a mass load of work, it does work better. So yeah, we're going to move all these tickets out to done. And then what we're going to do is, I've got this epic here, which is board UI improvements. And it's kind of a drop of just different little issues of the UI that I've seen that we're going to try to clean up. So for example, displaying placeholder values, team activity shows no team members hired yet at the start of the level. I'm going to remove the emoji. So yeah, we're just going to get on and we're just going to do some little bits and bobs like that. Nothing too major. We're just going to keep it nice and simple. He says they're small, so they're going to be major. And we'll see what happens. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.